Good evening. Yes, hopefully good evening. If anyone is watching. If Drum is even here. I think everything should be working, but I think Drum is perhaps feeding cats. Yeah? What was that sound? Was that you? Well, I guess I'm just going to stream and hope that some chat type folks come by and drop some alerts.
I mean, I can drop alerts.
Okay.
I can do that all day long.
Hi. As you can see,
I heard that.
This was the layout when I thought I was going to be playing Silent Hill 4 and realized at the last minute I wasn't going to.
Oh no.
That one was like weirdly doubled.
Possibly because it was pretty loud for me too. So it might have picked.
Checkpoint!
Yeah. Some of these are louder, so they're like picking up on the microphone as well, I suspect.
What the hell is going on?
I'm not sure what that's from.
That was more Red Alert 3.
Oh. So...
Why don't we take a 5-minute break? Very good, sir. Smoke if you got 'em.
Yeah, I think when you talk, the alert goes away almost entirely for me. Which maybe not be a bad thing, but...
That's... I mean, that doesn't really make sense, though.
You're kind of getting... Like, maybe it's just Discord, but you're kind of like ducking out at the beginning. You're talking sometimes as well.
Can you check
And
your
also,
Discord settings and make sure it's not something on your end?
what on my end would make you duck? Also, I'm hearing me back pretty clearly.
Why?
Wait, does Enchilada is try cutting out for you as well?
That wouldn't make a whole heck of a lot of sense. What would cause that?
Audio man.
Video's the worst.
Oh my god. Someone's taking a bite out of the Big Rice Krispie Square.
Oh, it was 1 millisecond or whatever from getting to that time one. Okay.
What did you do?
All good questions. Wait, hold on a second.
Mm.
Run another alert.
There's nowhere safe. Too bad.
For a moment, I thought the alerts were going out from the wrong source. But they are.
So I sound better than you apparently, and you get kind of choppy when you start talking.
That literally makes no sense. But I'm far from the mic right now.
I mean, I can hear you.
No. No. No.
I don't know. I can't help but wonder if the banana is not dead.
The banana will never come back. You will not hear any dang alerts, okay? The banana is not coming back.
You shall meet with my wrath.
Exactly. Exactly. No more banana. Sandy. The banana is dead, okay? The banana's dead. It's okay. It's okay.
Well, I guess we should change the stream category to just chatting or whatever it is.
Sure.
Or Just Dance 2022.
Let's hear drum talk. Let's hear drum talk if drum is present.
Wow, that was loud. That was loud, and I would like it to stop.
I mean, there's no reason for that to have been especially loud, although I guess I could have been close to the mic like this.
Damn thing doesn't work at all.
That try did sound good that time. Though I still hear myself.
get a cable and see if that makes you not hear yourself.
Sure. Well, while he's doing that, I will continue playing classic mode in Bloodstained and fight Jeeble, not at all Dracula. You know, it's kind of weird. Like it's not a great Castlevania game, but it's a perfectly serviceable Castlevania game using Bloodstained attributes, assets, or whatever you want to call them. Very much a solid homage to Castlevania 1. But not nearly as good as the Curse of the Moon games. But I really enjoyed the proper main Bloodstained game. I beat it today, actually. You mean Curse of the Moon 2? Curse of the Moon 2 is very good. I like that they gave not Dracula a move where he actually sucks your blood in this fight. Not sure why Konami never did that. Seems like a missed opportunity. Well, I don't think Jeeble's even a vampire, so I don't know why he is doing it, but, you know. I guess in classic mode he can be a vampire.
Okay, can I hear drum?
Yeah, I sure hope so.
Yes. Yes, I can. Can you still hear me?
I can't.
Can you still hear this?
Oh, I can't believe it.
I do, but now it's echoing.
I mean, I can probably not do anything about that. If I'm going to hear it too.
I was a little quiet for Enchilada, apparently.
Uh, Let me hear drum talk.
Dogging. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't appear to be echoing to myself anymore, which is nice.
That's because I'm wearing headphones.
Boo.
Well, yeah, I was hoping to get away with. I mean, I don't know of another solution. The only other possibility. Huh?
What?
Can you hear me?
You're very loud, but yes.
Very loud?
You're loud.
I mean,
You're a loud boy.
I know, but I'm just sitting where I. Are you sure you don't have some sort of like auto adjust on Discord or something?
Talk to the Enchilada man. He's hearing it too. It's a good thing I got an Enchilada around to back me up.
Okay, here. Test. Test,
Ow,
testing.
ow, ow.
But I didn't change anything. It looks like normal levels.
Yeah, you sound mostly fine. Your sitting down voice I don't trust.
Oh, like by immediately after sitting down, voice is loud.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably it because there absolutely should not be any dynamics on my voice at all, other than the compressor that's on the mixer. But I mean, that just works linearly and is exactly set as it's always been. So the levels look normal in OBS. But now, as you can see, I'm wearing headphones right now, which, I mean, if we're going to be playing with Corey, see, I was hoping to see if I could. I mean, honestly, it's probably for the best if, as a general rule, if I'm here by myself, that I use headphones, because that probably encourages me to shout to the source of the sound, which would be far from me. So I'm probably less likely to speak unholily loud if I wear headphones. You still hear me? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I haven't heard you in a bit. I've been monologuing. So
Oh.
How does the voice volume balance sound between me and Drum? I mean, not that we're going to be doing a remote stream probably until Solar Jetman, but and probably won't even be on this setup. I do have plans in the works for banishing the banana upstairs as well.
Oh. I just assumed this was a total banishment of bananas everywhere.
Oh, well, I mean, it is, but I mean, you know, what suits the needs in one place does not suit the needs everywhere. These will need to be separate, but perhaps similar solutions. The kind of the core of what I'm doing here. So I actually have an external, it's actually a pretty old sound card, external USB sound card. Like, you can't really hardly buy things like that anymore, but I've got two of them and I really like them because they've got all these useful inputs and outputs. And it also adds a recording source. When you have this sound card connected, it adds a recording source just called What You Hear. And so I set What You Hear as the monitoring device in OBS, and I set the mixer and the alerts to be output and monitored. But I don't hear that because I set my desktop audio device as other speakers. So that's why I don't hear myself, and I only hear what I want to hear, because I've isolated those just as the output, but the monitoring output is not an output I hear. I suppose. I mean, it might be possible to have the alerts just going over my headphones so that you don't hear alerts echo, but you're here most of the time, and we need the alerts to play out from speakers so that you can hear them.
I mean, the alert echoing isn't a big deal. I'm more concerned about me echoing.
Yeah. Although, to be fair, I mean, the alerts would probably sound better. I mean, you know, another solution that's crossed my mind, and I don't know I mean, I don't even know for sure if the batteries would last long enough. But I did recently upgrade my lavalier mics, and it's now like a kit that has two of them and one receiver. And you can, you know, output that to a camera, you can output to an audio recorder. It actually also records internally, and you can just connect it via USB-C to a computer. The lavalier mics are much less likely, I would say, to, you know, pick up external sounds. And they could possibly also solve the problem of me sounding more echoey than you when we're both here, because your mic is turned up more than my mic and I'm picking up on both mics. But that would also, you know, assuming that the batteries last long enough, and they might, but they might not, you know, that would, you know, that would require wearing lavalier mics during streams and having to mute it if you go to the bathroom. So I don't know if you'd be into that or not.
I mean, it sounds less than ideal, but so does most audio.
I know. I mean, most it's I mean, nothing's a perfect solution. I mean, I've tried to make things so that it's, you know, with the shotgun mics, you know, that's makes things nice and comfortable for us. Even if the lavalier would probably technically be better sound, but
So, is this a success? What are we doing here?
I don't know. Why don't? Oh, I see we have Retro Morgan, and what does Retro Morgan think of our current situation? Here, I shall play a little bit. Let's just kind of get some
Oh,
some of you and me talking, some gameplay in, some alerts if the chat could oblige, if you could oblige.
I can't. I'm fighting not Dracula.
Ah.
Oh man, what happened?
What did happen for Dracula to come back?
Not Dracula.
Well,
Definitely not Dracula.
definitely not Dracula.
It's Jeeble.
Oh, yeah!
I could.
No. Oh, I was about to say you cut off, but you might have just stood up and walked away from the mic.
I did. I was reducing the volume of the alert thinger. Oh, Pierce.
Peggle.
I didn't hear that oh no at all.
Does anyone know why nothing seems to be happening?
I did hear that one.
I feel like it could possibly just be like a Discord thing in that case. Like,
You'll make a tasty treat.
just like ducking it out for some reason because maybe we weren't talking.
Didn't like I barely heard that game over.
I mean, it was a lot lower. I mean, you know, not all the blame here is on me.
Hey, I've never claimed that all the alerts were of equal audio balance.
I know you haven't, but maybe this is incentive to perhaps work on it.
Oh yeah, I got time to go back through
Yeah.
several hundred alerts and balance their audio. Sure.
Yeah. Me too. Oh yeah, you know this always throws me off. If you jump on the flagpole from too far away and land too high, it actually doesn't trigger into the race. I guess it's like a bubble or a circle or something. If you're too high, you actually miss it.
Well, I mean, as long as the chat thinks it sounds okay, then this is perfectly serviceable at least.
Yeah. I was talking with some people in the M-League Discord last night, and some of them also use Banana. And I mean, they seem to confirm my frustrations, but also like there's basically no alternative to doing the things you want to do.
Isn't there also a potato?
What?
Isn't there a potato as well as a banana? I don't know.
Is it
if,
also
like there?
Is it also voice meter?
It might be.
I mean, in that case, I'm not sure I trust it. Like, when I said that, like, I have taken photos of What were my Windows audio settings? What were my selected Discord audio devices? What were my OBS audio devices? I have taken pictures and recreated it, and like it wanted the opposite audio devices this week. Like, and they're like, yep. So it's not just me. I just like, I want to be done just like flipping a coin in each of those programs and just hoping that I chose the right audio device this week.
There's not a man alive that's been able to tame the banana.
I doubt I'm that good at Diddy Kong Racing. I mean, it's not exactly a game I play much.
I'm a little louder than you, apparently.
Can hear try clearly drums. Volume seems higher, but he's clear too. I mean, I can reduce drum. Drum can be reduced.
I have been trying to lose weight. Wow. Oh, not Dracula got me.
Let's try that. Let's see if
There you go, talking while you're sitting down again.
got that sitting down voice. Okay, I reduced his volume several decibels. Let me know, Cloud and others, if now his volume is less offensively high. I assume that the higher volume was meant as a negative.
Oh, well, if you stop talking, maybe they can find out.
Yeah.
You know, while I was reverting the spookums from the mix-it-up options, I took a peek at the size of the Would You Rather file, and it is quite small now.
Oh.
No one do it, because we got like 10 left, and that's it.
You're kidding, really?
We have gone through like 700 plus
Whew.
Would You Rathers.
I'm kind of relieved. What's gonna replace it?
I don't know. What could replace it?
I don't know.
Maybe nothing.
Maybe nothing.
Or I could like duplicate the fortune cookie file and have a would you rather between two games.
That could be interesting. Like a twice the price fortune cookie.
Sure, something like that. I guess that would make sense to make it more expensive.
What's the current bit cost of cookie and would you rather?
I think it's $2.55.
You like your $2.55, huh?
I do like my $2.55.
I actually didn't know that was a theme with the bit costs. How long does it take to get 255 bits?
Like an hour maybe? I don't know. I think they say you get roughly 200 an hour.
Ah. How expensive are those in comparison to other things we offer?
The others range from like 50 to 200.
Here we go!
$4.50 when do you just get $4.50 for watching once when subbed? Is that how that works?
You get more when you're subbed, but I don't know how that works. They don't tell me.
Alright, let's see if I can do the cool mountain star number 6 trick.
Oh man.
Here we go.
Oh, 20% more,
Oh,
basically.
yeah.
Oh, well done. You didn't glide directly into the star, but I'll count it.
I think you can do that. I think it's possible. I mean, it's Super Mario 64. Basically, basically anything is possible. If you push the game hard enough, it will do something eventually, probably. I'm sure that is a very well-known trick, but that was discovered, you know, within our friend group.
I
Back in
also
the day.
discovered that.
Oh, I'm shocked you remember anything about this game the way you talk.
Played a hell of a lot of Mario 64 in my day.
Whoa. Anyone gonna play any more alerts?
I can't. I'm fighting Dracula.
Oh. I want to, there we go. Thank you. I have a little more data for if I go back and check the stream.
Checkpoint!
I didn't hear the hello at all, but I do hear the checkpoint and cue.
Every goal leads to a new color level. Blue, green, orange. The fun cannot be halted.
I mean, I feel like that must just be a Discord thing. I turned off all like ducking and like audio gate on Discord. So
I also didn't hear Barth there. And for turning off all audio ducking, it sure is ducking a lot of audio. Is it my end that's doing it, maybe?
There are various settings that sound like that's a thing that they do. But
Like I can it can auto determine input sensitivity, but I don't think it does that for what I'm hearing. Or does it?
see, that's what I don't know. I had the same thought, and I just disabled it anyway.
Game control. Attenuation. Uh, uh, oh, so interesting. I had attenuation all the way down, which is supposed to disable it, but attenuation when others speak was still checked.
Oh.
So maybe that was it.
Maybe
All right.
we will hear barf now.
Well, I tabbed out.
That was beautiful!
Let's see. Is it when neither of us talk that it was ducking it?
Maybe. Should I not talk for a bit?
Let's both be quiet for a bit, and then I'll play one.
Did you hear these most recent ones?
I did.
Destroy him before he destroys us all!
Bomb man, that's really dangerous. Stop setting off bombs.
I still didn't hear that backlog at all.
That's
But if I'm talking and I do another backlog, maybe then.
Maybe then.
Maybe then.
Did you?
Maybe then. No backlog.
How is the volume of backlog for the stream? I mean, there is a lot of variance. We know this much.
Go, blimey!
Like Core Blimey, fairly loud in comparison to backlog.
I heard Core Blimey.
I mean, there's not any alerts where you're like, oh, I couldn't even hear that at all, or I could barely hear that.
Good luck.
I mean, I mean, I bet there's going to be a lot during Halo where it's just, and you're just basically not going to hear some of the alerts.
I don't know what noises you were making then, but they all cut out.
Well, that sounds like a Discord problem. I was putting the amount of effort into making machine gun sounds that you would put in at almost midnight.
Why can't I just turn that stuff completely off? Are you sure you don't have that stuff turned completely off?
After I unlock the wing cap here, I will check, but I checked it just like a few minutes ago.
Also, what is Discord? You're usually very good at like, here's the name of the option and here's what it does. And then there's just one called audio subsystem. You can choose standard, legacy, or experimental. No explanation given.
Huh. Does sound experimental on your part. With perhaps no feedback. Okay. Let me look.
Like, do you have this crisp thing turned off and all that stuff?
Crisp?
Yeah. Under noise suppression.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Oh, always blaming Drumble. I definitely hear some air in the room now.
But that's what you would be hearing on the stream.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine if it works better.
Okay. So, yeah, I mean, that one, like, it looks different. And crisp is spelled funny, so my eye didn't go to it. I'm just like, what is this nonsense? I want nothing to do with crisp.
We're just doing some audio stuff. Trying to kill the banana.
The banana is dead.
All right, so let me do a backlog laugh and see if I hear it now. I heard it.
Oh. So apparently Crisp thinks that backlog is just a bunch of noise.
Apparently. Let's try a few other things here. We'll do some of this.
You say this would be easy and painless.
Was that
Like,
easy and painless?
I can definitely hear a bit of an echo on the alerts, but it's fine.
I mean, as long as you can tell what it was, that's the main
This is
thing.
something to splurge on.
Got a little Duke there.
Not enough cash, stranger.
And I wonder how many merchant lines we're going to get from the Resident Evil 4 remake. Will they be different enough?
Probably. Did you ever look at the video that had the merchant in it?
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah, there was.
Come a little closer.
Alright, well that seems to have solved the bulk of our issues here.
Oh. Yeah, I never knew about that crisp. Like, would that be desirable to have on if I am not the one hosting the stream?
Probably.
But I don't like changing things.
I mean, there is that.
And the banana always necessitated changing things.
I mean, you could try turning noise suppression on to standard instead of their weird crisp thing.
Yeah. I guess I can try that if you want me to.
Why not try it? We'll see if Backlog can still laugh.
Was that like the main one that you couldn't hear?
Yeah. Let me know.
Okay, I'm going to change it in a second. Like, check if you suddenly no longer hear. Do you still hear room sound?
Yeah. Room sound is gone. I hear Backlog.
Okay, that's good. Maybe sprinkle in a few more backlogs and a few more alerts to make sure standard is good.
That was beautiful!
Serving a backlog right there.
What's going on in this town?
Have I played Mario 64 the most of all my games? Whew.
Even that pulse thing from the Metroid Game Over came through fine.
Oh, that's...
Now you see that evil will always triumph.
Now that one's a little quiet. How could you hear that?
Lord Helmet, I heard him fine.
Oh, okay.
A little quiet, like you said, but
Yeah,
Very
I mean,
noticeable.
but it was quiet for me too, so I mean, there's nothing to be done
Yeah.
about it. Okay.
I think we got a winner here.
Okay.
But I assume that this wouldn't have affected your headphone situation at all, right?
What do you mean?
The need for the headphones.
I mean, the reality is we're going to have a solution for both of us to hear Corey on Monday. So I don't know what to do about that. I mean, there could plausibly be. I mean, I could always come up with a dual headphone solution for streams where we need to hear someone on Discord. I mean, it's relatively rare that we do that.
Yeah.
You know, normally it's usually only Xavier when we're remote. So I mean, if you didn't care that much, I mean, I probably need to tape it up, but this is actually a pair of headphones that I got this year, so I now have like 2.
Indiana. Let it go.
Let the banana go. I now have 2, like, you know, comfy, you know, open ear or open back or whatever they're called headphones.
Good luck.
That won't that won't,
Please continue.
you know, they won't muffle your voice when you're wearing them.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you were not opposed to, on very rare occasions, both of us wearing headphones, I could probably rig up a way for that to be fairly doable.
That would probably be fine.
That might be the best way to do it, because it comes up so infrequently. I mean, I could always just set up an extra set of speakers, but I personally find it to be difficult to. I mean, I was experimenting with it when we started this here before I put on my headphones, but to tell the truth, I've always found it to be a bit difficult to clearly hear the other person when they're just coming out of speakers and I'm playing a game.
I don't recall my feelings on that.
I mean, you do it all the time, I guess, but you probably also have the game audio a lot quieter than I do in general.
Yeah, you do tend to pump up the jams at your games and movies.
Yeah, and it's
Play it loud, as
do,
they say.
I do play it loud, and I usually have it quite a bit louder than that, not during streams, but because of talking and everything, I do tend to turn it down for streams, talking and hearing alerts and stuff. Turn it down a little bit. Some games are louder than others. I mean, Mario 64, N64 in general, can be a little loud.
Did you ever actually answer my question? Do you still need the headphones on this setup right now, or?
I mean, I could always just use I mean, I was using a speaker. It's just that, like, I have to have the speaker for Discord. If it's like, if it's not headphones, then I need the speaker to be pretty loud to, like, comfortably understand it over the game. Even if I've turned the game down a bit, like, I just feel like I have to turn it up really loud.
So you're saying you want to use headphones?
I don't want to need them, but I mean, it's not. I mean, I'm used to it. I was kind of hoping to get rid of it to be truly wireless, but the reality is, it might kind of be necessary, and I only use them for remote streams, which of course is every week for MLink. Although when I am when Corey is playing, I usually don't wear headphones because it's usually not a problem hearing him come back. But I wear headphones when I'm the one playing, just so it's easier for me to hear him over the game audio.
So I guess we're good.
I guess. I mean, if you're satisfied, if the stream is satisfied, I mean, is the audio balance pretty good between me and Drum and the alerts and the game? I mean, the game's gonna vary from game to game anyway.
Yeah.
So I didn't really particularly adjust for this game in terms of the game volume. I'm surprised somewhat though by the fact that you heard the game. Maybe before we hang it up, I might just do a quick experiment.
I mean, I can still barely hear the game.
Well, yeah, I mean, which is, I mean, I would,
But that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, that's, I mean, you're going to hear something over the speakers. Let me get all this level and then I'll test.
Zane thinks the alerts are a bit quiet.
But you thought you said too many of them were too loud if I turned it up. Too loud for you.
I mean, was that before the current settings were in place?
I mean, I don't know if the crispy or whatever could have made alerts too loud.
All right, let's just hurry up and finish this. I got another job waiting.
How'd that sound to you?
I mean, that was a little quiet, like a tiny skosh, but fine.
Good luck.
How are those?
A lovely weapon, sir.
Those all sounded perfect to me.
Well, I raised the volume quite a bit.
What are they?
hell is going on?
Please stay out of trouble.
Those all sound right to me. With, within the usual alert variants.
Good luck.
Including that good luck?
Yeah. I mean, the good luck was a little on the loud side, but that's what you expect from good luck.
Yeah.
Those zombies are everywhere. Not to mention that thing that got Ben.
I'm really disappointed. Not to mention that thing that got Ben. I'm really disappointed.
Why isn't someone doing something about this?
Thing got Ben, and no one cares.
As I've been testing things even before we got on the call, like I got so many times there was an incident with these zombie-like creatures, and I was so disappointed. I don't think that came up all October.
Oh yeah, I think you're right.
I got several times, and Corey likes to break that quote out every now and then. Zombie-like creatures. Do the alerts sound better now? I've increased the volume of them quite considerably.
I'm talking to the chat, or
both of you.
I mean, like I said, they sound fine to me.
They can go 3 decibels louder, if that would be too much.
I think louder would be too much.
What does the chat think? Would louder be too much?
What? What is this?
Oh, Toad's here now. I was confused that he wasn't there before. Maybe he appears when there's a certain number of stars? Sounds good on that side. Okay, well, the one thing I want to check is why you heard the game audio. I kind of understand why, and I kind of also don't.
But we're good now. Why are you fiddling? Don't fiddle.
Well, it won't be fiddling with the things that we know work.
Look, if you're fiddling, you better be on your front porch with a banjo, because I don't want any more fiddling in here.
Just tell me, when I plug this in, do you start to hear Mario?
Oh my god, he's fiddling. I do hear Mario.
Is it really loud?
Fairly loud Mario. Please halt the Mario.
Let me see if I can halt the Mario in an alternative way.
The Mario needs to be halted. Unlike Cube, I hope this fun can be halted.
Hang on.
See, this is exactly why I didn't want any fiddling.
Hang on. I can do this.
I cannot hear you over the fiddling, try.
But I am the fiddler. Mario is what needs to be fiddled away.
You are still talking like I can hear you, but all I hear is fiddling. Try, for the love of God. Try.
Did it go away?
No! No! Oh my god, finally.
I don't know. I don't know why.
I don't know why you did that either.
Because that's bad.
Exactly.
No, but it would require. But the fact that you can hear it when those cables are plugged in is bad because I want those cables plugged in.
I don't.
But I do, dang it.
But everything's great now. Why do those need to be plugged in?
Because I need them. I need them plugged in when I'm recording other stuff.
Well, too bad.
Oh, maybe I can figure out another workaround. Why can't audio be easy? Well, look at me. I got 22 stars while fiddling. Not too shabby.
Do you think if the best and the brightest around the world got together and just redid audio from scratch, if that would be better?
It would be better. Like, tell me this. Why do mixing boards not have digital inputs? Why not? It would be nice to take a digital source and put it into a mixer, because then you're not going to get analog noise. I could not find any way to take the alerts and just put them into the mixer. That would be the obvious solution. Take the alerts and just put them into the mixer. But no matter what I did, no matter what I took it out of, no matter what cables I used, I couldn't get rid of this like high-pitched noise. And that was what we tried to do before the banana. But it didn't work. And I don't know why. And so I figured out a way to do it digitally, which seems to basically work, but with caveats. But yeah, audio just needs to be rethought. I mean, consider like how much less power and bandwidth and storage space audio takes compared to video. I mean, video should be such a more complex problem, and yet I have the fewest issues with it. Maybe it's because audio seems like such a solved problem that
no one thinks that. No one thinks audio is a solved problem.
It should just be like, I was looking around on some forums for some things, and someone's like, hey, here's this weird thing I want to do, where I want to send this audio source to here, and there. And the responses from those people in these audio forums are just like, why would you want to do that? I cannot understand why you would want to do that. You shouldn't do that. And I'm like, listen to this poor man. He wants to do a thing. Why can't he do it? These things should just be possible to do.
I mean, I feel like a lot of the problem is just Windows.
That is.
Like, Windows should have, you should be able to have, virtual audio outputs in Windows and assign different programs to them.
Yes, without using these external programs that just mess things up. Yeah. Like, you should be able to just, as standard, say, I want to take these two sources and put them here. Does Microsoft have some sort of agreement with like audio equipment makers that they can't make Windows too powerful? Like
it's Big Banana.
big banana. Oh yeah, collected all that pay what you want money.
Yeah.
Yep. Macs and Linux audio systems are even worse. You would think like there would be like Linux distros that are like literally nothing but making audio right.
Yeah, like I would, like if I didn't know better, I would have said, oh yeah, I bet this is a solved problem on Linux.
I mean, I mean, it could be a hardware thing. I mean, maybe like the hardware and drivers just don't exist or work in a way that would allow Linux to do that. Like, I don't understand why these old external sound cards I have, I don't understand why they, why like only they have that like what you hear. Like, I don't understand why just having the sound card adds that to my system. Like, it seems like, I mean, I'm sure there are probably other devices that do something similar, but they're the only ones I've run into. And like, this is a thing that I like bought at Circuit City, so you know it's pretty old. And like, I actually bought like several months ago, like I bought another one on eBay for my other computer for the very reasons that you're complaining about hearing too much Mario. But on the flip side, it gave me that what you hear capability, so on both computers. So now I just need to recreate this upstairs, although less pressing to do so, I suppose, with our future streams being down here for a while. But anyway, I reckon that should probably do it.
Yeah, this is the end of our first episode of the Old Men Yell at Audio Clouds podcast. And hopefully our last episode.
I can't guarantee this.
As long as there's no fiddling, what could possibly go wrong?
The whole purpose is fiddling.
No!
What if I fiddled with like Rondo of Blood instead of Mario 64?
No.
You don't want to hear Rondo of Blood very loudly over everything?
I mean, that would be an improvement, but no. I mean, maybe if it's Dracula saying deflator mouse.
I mean, that's the narrator saying deflator mouse.
Well, whatever. Close enough.
Do you know what flater mouse is?
That's a bat, isn't it?
It is a bat. I forgot what it was for a time, and I thought it was field mouse. And I'm like, why is German guy talking about field mouses? It's flater mouse, because it's a mouse that flaters.
Oh, wait. So I always thought that was one word, like deflator mouse, but it's deflator mouse. So the flater mouse, right?
Yeah, D dare DOS, you know.
Yeah, okay. I learned something today.
All right. Good night, Backloggery. Good night, Drumble.
Good night.
Watch out! It's a monster!
Oh no.